In my early nursing career, I found that I was better doing shifts where I could sleep in, where shifts that I couldn't sleep in. I noticed though that if I didn't get my 10 hours of sleep, I was quite dysfunctional. If I had an early morning shift, I would often get home around 4, go to bed afterwards, and I wouldn't be getting back up. When I had young children, I remember a lot of the time it was, how many activities are your kids in? I couldn't even attend to activities at night. I remember when my son was 5, he would come home from kindergarten. So we would take rest together, and maybe some moms would have taken him to the park or to do something active, but I knew that I needed to rest in order to maintain my life. I had to be very, very organized. I had to plan, I had to schedule all these things in place that maybe other people didn't have. I needed more sleep than other people. I couldn't let myself get overtired or I would get sick. And it wasn't that I was sick with a cold or sick with a flu. It was actually that I was just really, really tired and I would just crash. I had to develop coping skills in my life for times that I wasn't able to be present. The fact that I needed so much sleep put some strain on my marriage at the time. I knew at times my husband thought I was lazy. I kind of felt defeated in a way because I knew that the rest of the world was working a 12-hour day, coming home, making supper, doing activities, and didn't need to be resting. In my case, I couldn't do that. If I pushed myself, I'd practically be crawling in the door, putting my head down, and I'd feel like crying because I was so tired physically and mentally. I noticed that everything kind of caught up with me in my 30s. I had 4 kids to look after and I was working 2 jobs at the hospital. I remember at the time feeling extremely run down and just flat out exhausted. It was the kind of tired that no grande latte or any amount of sleep was ever going to erase. I was getting up to 12 hours of sleep at night, and I'd wake up and my body felt like it was filled with lead weights. When I would get up and walk around, my arms were heavy, my legs were heavy. When I would grab onto something, it kind of felt like it was moving a little bit, or like there was these wigglies in my body that were tiresome and it used up my energy. It was hard to write. My writing, instead of being pretty and flowery and big circles over my eyes, was up and down, to the side, and it just wasn't my writing at all. You couldn't probably tell my signature because I just couldn't hold the pen the right way. My left leg was completely numb and cold. I started needing to hold on to the railings when I walked because I didn't trust that my legs were going to have the strength to support the weight of my body. My vision was often blurry, especially early in the mornings. I couldn't read fine print or far away. The muscles in my eyes seemed tired, and I had trouble accommodating my vision. Aside from the physical fatigue, I experienced mental fatigue as well. I was repeating myself and forgetting things, and I felt like I couldn't engage in meaningful conversation or be there for the people that needed me. The mental fatigue scared me the most because I like to read and I value my 25 years experience as a nurse, all my years of learning, being a resource to the people I work with and my family. The idea that my brain might not retain all of those things was scary. I booked an appointment with my doctor and I went through lots of testing, had a brain scan. I was diagnosed with MS. I had to take a leave from work for about 3 months. It was hard, it's one thing to then be told that medically you're unable to do your job. I missed my job and the balance it gave me in my life, and I felt ultimately powerless. And like my identity had been robbed. habits with my kids that involve spending quality time with them, and maintaining my house and cooking and spending time with my friends. I felt like somehow I had to regain that control over my life. Eventually I did regain that control, and I got a job working from home, where I was able to work with other people who actually have MS. It's good for me to be helping a population that I'm a part of. I've learned that listening to my body is really important. If I'm experiencing blurry vision or numbness in my legs, I know that they are warning signs and I need to slow down. It's important to make good decisions with the medication you take, relying on the team of people that help you, your kids, your family, your husband, your doctor, and your friends. All those people that know you and listen to you and know what you're going through. I'm lucky enough that when I tell my friends, they know if I'm tired and what that means. Above all, I realize that sometimes